Hello, and welcome to Readings by Miss Yvonne. My website is readingsbymssyvonne.com. Free weekly tarot lessons. Week 1, July 13th, 2015. Getting started. Learning about the tarot deck. All the information that I'm providing today in this video is also available on my website. Learning about the tarot deck will be the subject of this week's lesson. Most traditional decks contain 78 cards, including both the minor and major arcana. For this week, I'll be using the beautiful Chrysalis Tarot. During the course of the lessons, I'll be using several different decks to give you an idea of the types of decks available. The cards I'm using for these lessons are all in my personal collection of tarot decks, ones I've used or am currently using. My first tarot deck I started reading with, and one I still use today, is a deck most of you've probably seen over the years, the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. I have over the years also started using many other decks, but whatever tarot deck you decide to use, the meanings of the cards never change. Minor Arcana. There are 56 cards in the Minor Arcana. It consists of 4 suits, much like a regular deck of playing cards. Depending on which tarot deck you choose, the suits are sometimes called different things, but in most tarot decks, they'll be Wands, Cups, Swords, and Pentacles. In the Chrysalis Tarot deck, for example, they're using spirals as wands, scrolls as swords, stones as pentacles, and mirrors as cups. The suits each contain the same cards as a regular deck of playing cards, ace through 10. In the court cards, the king and queen are the same, however the jack would be a knight, and the tarot deck adds an extra card to the court. The page. The suit of wands, or in this deck would be spirals. Generally, in a tarot reading, the suit of wands represents the career portion of our everyday lives, the element of fire, the 3 fire signs of the zodiac, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Wands are also most often associated with great energy, hectic times, and things moving at a fast pace. If it's a court card, it might be depicting a person with red or blonde hair, fair skin, blue or hazel eyes. They'll most often be full of energy. While I've heard different timing for wands, I've always felt they were associated with spring. We'll get into this more as we learn the meanings of the individual cards. In reference to their matchup to a regular deck of playing cards, the old world description and the one I use would be the suit of clubs. However, the Rider-Waite follows the idea wands are used as diamonds in a regular playing deck. The suit of cups, or mirrors. The suit of cups will usually represent the emotional part of our lives, the element of water, the 3 water signs of the zodiac, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. While the suit of cups are often part of a love relationship reading, keep in mind that a relationship doesn't always mean 2 people in love. These cards can come up regarding family, children, or even friends. They revolve around emotions of the heart, so they can come up in different aspects of a reading. The court cards for cups will usually refer to a person with blonde or very light brown hair with blue or hazel eyes. Their personality traits are usually very warm, friendly, giving, and having a positive attitude. In regard to the time of the year, I feel they're most connected with summer. In a regular deck of cards, in both Old World and Rider-Waite, they correspond to the suit of hearts. The suit of swords, or scrolls. The suit of swords is representative of the mental portion of our reading, the element of air, the 3 air signs of the zodiac, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. The mental portion of our daily lives seems to encompass a large area, from hopes and dreams to fears, stress, and pretty much anything foreboding. While in many instances of a reading, swords may not be what you want to see come up, but bear in mind the cards surrounding them in the layout and can sometimes make the difference in good or bad news. The sword court cards will most often refer to someone with medium to a little darker brown hair, brown or gray eyes. The traits for this suit is most often someone that's determined in their thoughts, very diplomatic, but generally set in their ways. Swords will most reflect autumn in the season of the year. In regards to a regular playing card deck, usually they refer to spades, but right away they would be clubs. The suit of pentacles or stones. While most people refer to the pentacle as a sign of evil, black magic, and witchcraft, in tarot deck it represents money or material questions. The element of earth, the 3 earth signs of the zodiac, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. When pentacles appear in a reading, it will usually be a good outcome for the client. As we go further into the tarot deck, you'll be able to see the exact reasoning for the statement. However, as with all cards, the place they fall in the layout and the cards surrounding them will tell the real story. They're usually associated with a person with dark brown or black hair, very dark eyes, and they're usually someone that handles money well, very strong-willed, and extremely loyal. The suit of pentacles is considered to be winter, and in a regular deck of cards, in the old world, they refer to diamonds, Rider-Waite spades. The major arcana. The major arcana consist of 22 cards, and while they are found in tarot, there's nothing to correlate with a regular deck of playing cards. The major arcana, unlike the minor arcana, is actually 22 separate and individual cards. Each card has its own meaning, which consists of the picture or symbolism, the name, and also the number. Some readers will only use the major arcana in readings because they feel it will give them a complete reading. I, however, use both major and minor arcana in my readings. It's, as always, once you learn the deck, it'll be your choice what you decide to use. Upright versus reversal. The tarot deck has a meaning for both the upright and the reversal of the cards. Many readers use both, and while I did in the beginning of working with the tarot, I've not used the reversal card method for many years. I found that I still get an accurate reading with all the cards in the upright position. That's not to say that on some occasions while shuffling the cards, 1 or 2 have become reversed, and I'll read them as they come. I'll be giving the meaning for both upright and reverse for each card in the lesson. It's really up to you which way you prefer to do your readings. You might try both ways and see what's most comfortable for you. Again, it's your choice. And even though I do not use the reverse cards, they may help you learn to give a better reading. If you've decided to buy a tarot deck, I suggest you take them out and go through looking at each card. Take some time and see what you feel or get from the pictures, symbols, and numbers. If your deck came with a book, you might want to read the descriptions they've provided for you. However, I don't use a book, just my years of experience with the cards. Try getting acquainted with your tarot deck, and I'm anxious to hear what you learn from the cards as well as my lessons. Next week, we'll be starting on the actual card meanings, beginning with the 4 aces, 1 of each suit. Remember to subscribe to my blog for email notifications and to remind you to check back each Monday for a new lesson. You can also like my page on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, where I'll be posting as new lessons are done. As always, if you have questions about this first lesson, please either post as a comment here on my Facebook page. You can also send me an email if you choose not to have it posted. This is available as a printed version on my website. The Chrysalis Tarot is used with grateful permission. Written by Tony Brooke, painting by Holly Sierra. The Chrysalis is available for purchase at their website or through the publisher US Games Incorporated. As always, I'm available for readings. Please remember to correlate the time as I am on the west coast of the United States. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you'll be back next Monday for our next lesson, the 4 aces. And thank you again.